Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan, and this is the KingCast, the podcast on all things Bethesda, because that's what this channel is all about. Hey, y'all let me know how the mic is. I got a brand new microphone. I've used it on live stream before, but I think this is the first time on the KingCast. So let me know. I want to get the microphone set just right so I'm not blowing y'all out or so y'all can hear me very good. But thank y'all for being here early. James, good to see you. Thank you. Like I was saying, it's good to be missed. It's good to be back. I kind of had a overdid it on Thanksgiving just a little bit, and then I had some equipment malfunction. I had uh, something go out that I use all the time, and I've had to kind of make up for that. I won't have another one coming in until January the 11th, so I've kind of had to do some patchwork just to get back. So yes, I'm back. So thank y'all so much for being here. We're going to talk about something that's kind of been on everybody's mind, I think, because I have been watching Twitter, and I know it's been on our mind before on the KingCast. We've kind of been talking about it, and that is, of course, the future of Fallout 76. That's going to be the main theme of today. But as always, this is a subscriber-driven podcast, so whatever you guys want to talk about, whether it's Starfield or wherever y'all want to go, we will go. Let me mention a couple of things before we jump into the podcast. Of course, right now it is double XP in Fallout 76. So remember, that's double XP weekend. Remember that. And also, the Game Awards are coming up December the 9th. So there's probably going to be there will be some major games announced on December the 9th. But I wonder if anything from Bethesda. Don't know. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. We did get some information from Bethesda this past week about the roadmap for the first quarter of 2021. And that's really what is spurring the discussion we're going to have today, because it was, quite frankly, a little light on content, as y'all probably saw. It has the update listed that is coming December the 8th, and then another update that is coming sometime in March, and it doesn't even tell us what's in that update. So, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Other than that, other than the update that's coming December the 8th, we have got December the 21st is the holiday Scorched event. That's still happening. Then January the 13th through the 17th is the treasure hunt event. February the 10th through the 22nd is Foshnot. March the 24th through the 26th is the treasure hunter event again. And then, like I said, sometime in March is going to be another update. That's all. For the whole first quarter, that's what we get. We basically get the Season 7 update, the Night of the Mothman event, which is coming with it. And, of course, there's some, things that are going to help the game in this upcoming update, Update 32. But as far as new content, the Night of the Mothman is it. And then maybe I'm thinking, this is what we're going to get into in just a minute. I'm thinking the update in March is probably going to be that alien content that we've been talking about. Maybe that's why season seven is all about aliens. In fact, all of the rewards that you get in season 7 are alien. In fact, I'm going to list many of those in just a minute. So I think that update in March may be good. So when we're talking about the future of 76, keep that in mind. But other than that, it really, really looks sparse. And I know that's why some people on Twitter are really grumbling. And quite frankly, I understand, because it does look like, really, since the merger, hey, Eli, hey, bud, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to talk to you, man. I hadn't talked to you in a while. We need to get together and play some Fortnite or something. It seems since the Microsoft merger with Bethesda, now this is just my opinion, that the content has kind of gone, I don't know if they've put Fallout 76 on the back burner. I don't know if Jeff Garner leaving put a made problems with it. I don't know what's going on at Bethesda, quite frankly, because they're being very tight-lipped. But it appears it was already happening before Jeff Garner left, and it may be part of the reason he did leave. Who knows? But it seems like that for some reason Microsoft has backed away from really pushing good and new content through Fallout 76. Now, is this going to continue? I guess that's really the basis of our discussion today. Is it going to continue? What are we going to be looking at with Fallout 76 in the future? Is it just going to be kind of what we get now and just the first quarter is a repeat of everything we've had before. Right now we're getting the same stuff in the atomic shop, nothing new. I mean, it's old stuff. They're basically just throwing stuff we've had before. All these events are just reskins of events that we've done before. It's no real dev work going into it. And y'all know me, I'm not critical. I'm a very positive guy. I've been positive about Fallout 76 from the very beginning. So I'm looking at this as positively as I can. But nobody can look at this situation and say that they haven't pulled back a little bit. And that's worrisome. All right, let me tell some people hello, and then we're going to get into it. I want to get your opinion on this and see what you guys think about the direction Fallout 76 is going. Outwitted says, yes, he's back. Thank you, Outwitted. Jordan says hello. Jedi Dweller, what's up, King? Hope all is well. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. Outwitted says, is SDJ, by the way, last name change? Okay, gotcha. US Spartan, what's up, King? Hey, bud. Renrut, good to see you, bud. How are you doing? Kenny as well. Hello, Kenny. And Eli says he's doing good. And yes, we do need to play. Absolutely. Good to hear from you. Jefferson, hi from San Antonio. Hey, San Antonio. Well, hello from Arkansas. Hello from your northern neighbor. So what do you guys think? And by the way, thank you all for being here on the KingCast. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for being patient with me while I've been gone. By the way, does the mic sound all right? I can adjust it. I hope it sounds a little bit better because I did spend a lot of money on upgrading my microphone. But anyway, y'all let me know and I can adjust that. What do you guys think about the direction that Fallout 76 is going to go from here? Have they just pulled back for just a little bit and they're just going to unleash great new content soon? What's going on? What is y'all's opinion? Oh my goodness, it's King. I've missed you. You're like a dad. Thank you. I think that's a compliment. I appreciate that very, very much. Hold on while I drink my Sonic sweet tea. Did y'all hear that, Sonic? I need a sponsor on my show. Oh man. By the way, what I was saying about the aliens coming, we know from data mine stuff that alien stuff is coming. We also know from the roadmap they gave us last year that it had the alien stuff that was supposed to be in the winter time, of course, that we didn't get. But listen to the rewards that are coming in season 7, and I think it's just setting up for what's coming, I believe, in March. Okay. And I really believe this alien thing. And again, I'm going to tell y'all, Bethesda is either going to make it or break it with the alien stuff with Fallout 76. I really believe it. I think it's getting that critical. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Jeremy says maybe they're spending all their energy on coming up with new content. So in the meantime, nothing new really. That could be true. Hey, Gentugo, my great moderator. Gentugo is here. Thank you for being here. Jefferson says, have you tried Sonic's iced coffee? It is very good. I have. Yes, I do like their iced coffee, but I can't get away from their sweet tea. That's just me, and that's the Southern thing in me. DeMar says it's frustrating to see that through all the trials and tribulations the game went through since launch, just to be stalled by the merger. Yes, it is. It is very frustrating. And I think what's frustrating for us diehards who have stuck with the game is they're really not saying what's going on. Just give us a little reassurance that you're not just letting it die. That would be what would help me. Since Jeff Gardner left, they've still been given, of course, the inside the vaults, but it's just been dead silent. It really has. They haven't announced a new studio lead. They haven't addressed that situation at all, and they give this new, very, very lackluster first quarter uh, roadmap. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I didn't put it on Twitter, but I saw a couple of people had put it on Twitter. If you take away all of the double XP, double score, double mutations, Minerva's big sale, all that filler stuff they put on there, the roadmap is empty. It is literally empty. Like I said, I'll name the stuff on the roadmap. There is the update. There's one. There's the treasure hunter event. There's two. Foshnot, three. Another treasure hunter event. That's four. And then an update in March. 5 things. That's it. That's it. And three of them are the same thing. Three of them are this reskin of the same thing. Two of them are the actual same thing. The treasure hunter event. So, you know, DeMar says again, we still don't even know who's in charge. Exactly. Tell us something. What's going on? That would be great. People seem to think it's Todd Howard or Pete Hines, which is idiotic. Yeah, it's neither one of them. I'm sure and my mind just went blank. I'm sure it's the guy that was second in charge there. What was his name? I can see his face. Dadgum. I'll tell y'all in just a minute. I hate when I do that. That's the lupus. I'll blame it on the lupus, not the old age. Okay, not the old age. By the way, I'm back at my mother's house, staying with her, taking care of her today. So the queen is absent. So y'all are just going to have to bear with me today. No interruptions today. Hi, Queen, if you're watching. Listen to some of these rewards. Like I said, this just shows how much alien content I believe they are hinting toward. And this does get me a little bit excited, okay? These are all season 7 rewards. These are on the scoreboard that are coming up starting December the 8th, okay? And I actually have another theory I want to throw at y'all too in just a minute. But number one, there is a new ally, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. If you want to know how it's pronounced, watch the little video. It's Xerxo. That's how it's spelled. But he's from the Zebulon universe, or the Zebulon Empire. He actually says he's an alien. He's a ghoul, but he says he's an alien. So he is one of the allies. There's 2 allies that you can get. The other ally is a lady. Her name is Catherine. She is an astronomer and one that looks into alien contact with Earth. So both of the allies are alien related, okay? The only 2 allies this time are both alien related. You get Dr. Zorbo outfits. Dr. Zorbo, if you don't know who Dr. Zorbo is, by the way, you can go and listen. I don't know if y'all have been doing this. Some of y'all will be interested in it. Some of you won't. But they have done a very good job on them. They've done radio plays, like the old timey radio plays of Dr. Zorbo, and there's a part 1 and a part 2, and you can learn a little backstory on who Dr. Zorbo is and Captain Cosmos and this whole thing. But Dr. Zorbo, of course, is an alien, and he is from I can't pronounce his planet either. SPIB, I don't know, Splendor or somewhere anyway. But I'll talk more about him in a minute. But anyway, you can get Dr. Zorbo outfits and poses. That's going to be some of the rewards in season 7. Also, let's see, you get an alien shooting gallery. You get an alien and Zayton flare for your backpack. spaceship wallpaper and flooring, UFO patio table. And then there's also a bubble machine that is an octopus, but that octopus is actually one of the allies of Zorbo. So almost all of the cool rewards of season 7 are alien related. Now, is that just because of Dr. Zorbo? You say, well, yeah, but I believe there's a reason they put Dr. Zorbo right here, because I believe the next thing they're going to do is this big alien thing in March. Okay. James, thank you so much. He says, Merry Christmas to the King, family, and you all. And a $20 super chat. Bless your heart. I don't have Walter, but, and I'm not going to say bad things to you like Walter would. I will just say, bless your heart. God bless you. And thank you so much. Y'all, I always say y'all don't know how much your support means. It is so very important. I was talking to Todd. Y'all know Todd from the chat about that just before the show started. How much y'all support means to us so very much. Jeremy says Microsoft might want better performance out of anything new before they release it. In other words, the slow turnaround. Yep. Zonder Bunny is here. Hey, Zonder Bunny, welcome to the KingCast. Good to have you. Damar says maybe it's me being old, but I really hate the hard focus on everything cosmetic in games today. I agree. It's an easy thing, Damar. If you look at what they're doing right now in Fallout 76 with the cosmetics, with the scoreboard, with all of those, it's the easy thing to do there. And this is what I mean, and this is how I can agree with some of the people on Twitter. They're taking the lazy way out. There's really no new content. When they add the scoreboard, they're not adding any new content. We think, oh, yay, there's a new scoreboard. That's not new content. All it is the challenges that always used to be there anyway. And they're putting new rewards in, is all they're doing. And it's just more grinding. So it's no new content. And it's just a way to make us feel like there's more to do. So, yeah. And I'm not saying I hate, I mean, I have actually enjoyed the scoreboards. The first one I didn't really care for, but after that, I've actually enjoyed them because I always did the challenges before. But to say this is new content, no, not at all. Zonder Bunny says it's an easy way to monetize, basically, and that's yes, absolutely. It does encourage people to use atoms on the scoreboard if they don't make it up, because see, you can use 150 atoms per space. Todd, you blessed soul, bless your heart, at $100 super chat. Thank you. Y'all know how to bless me. I've been gone for 2 weeks on YouTube, and y'all really blessed me. Thank you, Todd. That y'all take all my words away when y'all do that for me. I appreciate it so much. So much. I wished I could say more. I will say this, and I was telling you this before the show. I try not to get too personal with y'all, but y'all do sometimes feel like family. Y'all have helped me and my wife through some really tough times this past year or so. I know a lot of people are having tough times with the virus and everything, but if it wasn't for my Patreons and super chats, we wouldn't have made it. So some of my new subscribers don't know, but the reason I'm doing YouTube now is because 12 years ago I was diagnosed with lupus and basically became homebound, and so this is what I do now. So y'all are helping me. Y'all are helping me maintain the bills, and I appreciate it so much. Todd says, sorry, didn't allow me to put a comment. Happy December and almost Christmas. Thank you so much. We do love you guys very much. Love you too, Todd. Thank you so much, and thank you again, James. That's amazing. Y'all are awesome. Uh, Jeremy said it's Fortnite's fault. I guess you're talking about the cosmetics and the scoreboard and all that. Yes, I agree 100%. Now I do have a quick question. Okay, is it possible? This is just a wild theory. Okay, because uh, let's get into that March update. There is going to be an update in March. They didn't put what's coming, but I'm almost positive it's going to be the alien content. It does say on that March update, it says a new seasonal event. Now I don't know if that is the alien event, because the alien thing is called a public challenge, so I don't think it is. Maybe it's two different things. Maybe there's going to be, hopefully, something around Easter time or springtime. I'm sure they won't do a religious uh, event, but they did do, the rabbits and the eggs and all that. So they may do it like an Easter seasonal event, which would be kind of neat, or a springtime. Uh, but the aliens public challenge, is that what it's talking about there in March? I really, really think it is. And if it is, we've got to start thinking, what is it going to be? And I know some data miners have found some things about it. We know that it's not just in one location on the map, it's spread out in several. I believe they found 5 different locations on the map, like spread out way on the map. So it's a pretty big deal. It also has, and I'm talking about the alien thing that is coming, whenever it's coming. It also has its own random encounters that they are adding to the game, alien random encounters. Uh, we already have some alien random encounters, like the remember the streak across the sky that you can see. Uh, so there's already a little foreshadowing of what's coming, but there are new uh, alien random encounters that's coming. And like I told y'all last KingCast, it sounds like they're going to do it like they did the Sheep Squatch, and which really sounds good. And hopefully it's going to be about that much content. That would be great. Again, Bethesda can either make it or break it. Uh, the new season kicks off on December the 8th. Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to go back over all those dates again in just a minute, y'all, because I know people are joining late. In fact, why don't I just do that right now? December the 8th is the update where we get season 7, where we get the Night of the Mothman, the event. And by the way, that event runs through, how long does it run through? I didn't write it down. Is it like the 21st, the 7th? What is it? Does anybody know right off the top of their head? That event does not last forever anyway. It just lasts for a few weeks there in December. And then I also said at the start of the show, y'all remember this is not Fallout 76 related, but the next day, December 9th, is the Game Awards. So you might want to watch. I don't know if there will be anything Bethesda announced, but there will be some major Xbox things announced. In fact, Xbox already announced that they are going to be releasing 35 game promos. So things that their studios are currently working on, they're going to release the promos where you can download them and play a little bit of the game that's not finished yet. So that's kind of cool. Okay, after the update and season 7 starts on December the 8th. And by the way, remember your Santatrons this Christmas. They will probably give them away again in the Atomic Shop. But if you go to your Collectron, that's the little robot that's at your camp that collects screws and all that stuff. If you go to the little computer on your Collectron, there should be a Santa setting or a Christmas setting. And this date will probably change. That's why I'm not, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what they've got on the calendar. The 21st is when the Scorched event and the Santatrons turn on. That's when the gifts start. That's when the holiday event starts, is the 21st. But if it's like they did the spooky Scorched, they're gonna give us a little bit more time. So I expect them to move it back just a little bit. I expect it to start a little bit earlier than the 21st. And they may have already said something on Discord. I tried to look through Discord and see, but I'm almost sure they're going to start it a little bit early. But anyway, right now it's the 21st when the holiday Scorched event starts, and you can set your Santa Collectron out. And again, you don't have to make it the Santa Collectron. You can just change your settings on your computer there on your Collectron. Then the next thing is January the 13th is the Treasure Hunter event. Then February the 10th, that's the only thing in January. February the 10th is Foshnot. That's the only thing in February. Then March 24th is another Treasure Hunter event. And then sometime in March, probably around the 1st to mid-March, is the new update, the next update. So this is going to be a shorter season, by the way. If they really want the season, they're wanting the next season to come in March. So that's a really short season. So y'all better get on this season and go. So let me see. I probably missed a lot. Let's see. Jedi Dweller says, I'm getting hyped for Starfield. Oh, man. I can't wait for us to start talking Starfield. And by the way, we can on this podcast in just a little bit if you want to, because they did release a new video with a lot of concept art. I hope y'all have seen that already. I've wanted to do a video again. I've wanted to do so many videos the last couple of weeks, but yes, I am very hyped for Starfield. Zonder Bunny says free packages with Santatron settings. Yes, absolutely. You get free Christmas presents with your Santatron, so do that. Todd says, what exactly is the Night of the Mothman, and when do we get the Christmas Scorched? You're going to do a video on it. Well, that answered that. Okay, yeah. The Night of the Mothman, we get it starting December the 8th, as soon as update 32 comes in. And it is in Point Pleasant. It's only in Point Pleasant. It's a seasonal event, so that means it only lasts a couple of weeks. Again, I think it goes through the 21st. I think it stops when the holiday Scorched event starts. I don't have it written down, so don't hold me to that, okay? But I'm just right off the top of my head, I'm thinking that's what it's like. But I've played it on the PTS. It's really fun. It's just a fun new event. But it's, I can sit here and explain every aspect of the event. It's just a new event. But it's fun. A new event with new rewards. But it really has a neat atmosphere. It really changes Point Pleasant, and the atmosphere of Point Pleasant is really cool. Todd says, I do wish Starfield was multiplayer like 76. Justin says Starfield looks awesome. Yeah, Starfield is definitely going to be single player. People have wondered if there's going to be any kind of multiplayer aspect to it at all. I don't think there will be. Just because the flack they've gotten with 76. And that's sad, really. If 76 would have been a bigger hit, then they would have put multiplayer on it. So, or if there would have been less griping, maybe we can say, with 76. How many of y'all, by the way, and I know I've asked this before, and I really hope y'all do, because I'm still going to cover Fallout, but I hope y'all know I'm going to cover Starfield on this channel. How many of y'all, of my subscribers, are going to play Starfield and be interested in Starfield? Because remember, this channel, I cover Bethesda as a whole, but I cover BGS. I'm going to be covering BGS's current game always. And when Elder Scrolls 6 comes, I'm definitely going to be covering it as well. But I will always stay with Fallout 76 as long as it's going. Jeremy says, me. I would hope you would. Justin said, well, good. I got two. I hope nobody would leave me just because I'm going to cover Starfield too. Is Starfield for Xbox? Starfield is going to be an Xbox only, an Xbox exclusive. And yes, it will play in the Xbox S and the Xbox X. It will play in both, as far as I understand. In the S, now I'm doubting myself now. Isn't the S one of the new ones too? It's just the smaller new one. Isn't that correct? If I'm correct on that, then yes, it'll play in both. Is that right, Jedi Dweller? That's right, isn't it? I just don't want to tell y'all something wrong. Oh, Todd, you blessed soul. Todd gave another 100 super chat and says to help out with Christmas for the new grandbaby. Do I have to spend it on the grandbaby? I can't spend it on me. Thank you so much. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you so much. Oh man. Yes, the S is. So yes, it will play on that. Texas Canuck here. I'm gonna say more to you, Todd. Thank you so much. I don't know how to address that, but Texas Canuck is here. By the way, if y'all haven't checked out Texas Canuck, y'all need to go check him out. He streams. He does Fallout 76. He does. Oh goodness, what is that other game? I watch him play it a lot. I just went blank. Texas Canuck. I'm so sorry. Anyway, he's a fantastic guy. He's been with us and subscribers here since almost the beginning. Y'all really need to go check him out on Twitch and on his Twitter page. Yeah, Apex Legends. So y'all go check him out. He's an awesome guy. And there's DeMarco dude, another great dude as well. Thank you for being here as well, DeMarco. How are you doing? Happy holidays to you as well. Let's see. Gabe says, I'll check out your Starfield gameplay. Might be a while before I get my hands on it. Nope, gotta be for the new grandbaby. Todd, thank you so much. He's for y'all that have just joined, Todd's given 100 super chats. So I don't know what to say other than man, bless your heart, bless your soul. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's awesome. That is amazing. It's amazing that y'all sit here and listen to me, much less give me money. So I appreciate it. DeMarco dude says Christmas music is blasting, hot chocolate in my hand, King on the big screen TV. It's a good night. Oh my gosh, I'm on the big screen. You better back way up. That is a lot of ugly on the big screen, DeMarco dude. Oh, Texas Canuck says keep being amazing. Thank you, Texas Canuck. Really, y'all go check him out. And Todd says it's my pleasure. Wolford says congratulations on the grandbaby. Yes. He's already almost 8 months old. Can y'all believe that? And like every good grandfather, since we're about halfway through the podcast, y'all don't leave when I take out my photo album. Okay, just gonna show you one. Maybe two. There's one picture. That's me and the grandbaby at Thanksgiving. Isn't that sweet? And then one more. I thought this one was a sweet one, other than it shows my bald head. Brooks is his name. He's a sweetheart. Professor Chaos, how's it going? Good to see you too. Yes, it's good to be back. Justin says, hail to the king. Happy holidays. Okay. Fallout 76. I want to talk Starfield for a minute. That's why I hesitated. But Let's finish up what we was talking about Fallout 76, then we can go to Starfield if y'all want to. Fallout 76. I want to know real quick, just a quick little poll. How many of y'all think by March they're going to be picking it up and we're going to be happier with the content and it's going to be back rolling? And then how many of y'all are on the other side and think it's just going to continue to slow down? It would really shock me if Xbox has put Fallout 76 on the back burner and is not going to support it. That would really shock me. But we have to remember this thing is a business, and they are looking at the numbers. So DeMarco Dude says grandkid looks as good as his grandpa. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's bald and he slobbers just like me. Oh, me. Jedi Dweller says, I would hope so. It's such a good series with so much potential. I agree with you 100%. I like it more than the Elder Scrolls personally. I'm not talking to you, Todd, even though you're being nice to me today. Justin says, I hope they do, but I'm not holding my breath. Again, I'm gonna tell you, I told y'all this several weeks ago, since I've been away from y'all for 2 weeks. The alien stuff is going to make or break it. I hate to say that. Some might say that the expansion go into the pit and all that stuff is going to make it or break it. And that's probably that would be a good point too. But I really think that's going to be later in the year, summer at the earliest, fall at the latest, that we get those expansions or expeditions, excuse me. I think we're really going to know the direction that Fallout 76 is going by the March update. You can tell that this update or this roadmap, it's not that there wasn't any effort put into it. It's worse than that, guys. And again, this is Mr. Positive, okay? Y'all know me. It wasn't that they're not putting effort in it. It's that they're hiding the fact that there's no content. They're putting a bunch of stuff on the roadmap that's not content. Again, when you look at the roadmap and take all the other stuff off, you've got Treasure Hunter, Foshnaut, Treasure Hunter, update. That's it. 2 Treasure Hunters in the Foshnaut. That's it. And that's for 3 months. That's pretty disappointing. Jim says, I think with the expeditions like the pit coming next year, it opens up the game for almost anything. I agree. And again, it's like, was it Justin or somebody else said, this game has so much potential. It is just beginning to reach some of its potential. It has so much potential. I doubt it will be fall. They don't want to get in the way of Starfield. That's a very good point. That is a very good point. But I do actually I actually can see them, with you saying that, I could see them pushing it to the spring, but I definitely see them talking about these going to the pit and all that. That's going to be the focus at E3 with Fallout 76. I mean, that's what they're going to talk about, and we're going to probably get to see a little bit of it in a trailer and all that. And if that's not until next year, then what else is there going to be this year? You say they don't want to get in the way of Starfield. Well, if that's true, then can Fallout 76 sit idle like this for a year? I don't think 76 can make it like they're doing it right now. I mean, we have the diehards like me and you that are getting frustrated with it. That's what's scary. I mean, you just go on Twitter and look at the Fallout 76 community, and I'm talking about the people that love the game, the people that love Bethesda, and they're really like, they looked at this roadmap and they're like, what is this? There's nothing on it. There's absolutely nothing on it. The Scorched event and the Treasure Hunter and the Spooky Scorched, those are the same event. They're just reskinned. We're not dumb. They're the same event, and you're giving it to us over and over and over. We just had the Foshnot parade shoved down our throat. Now, see, I would be excited for the Foshnot parade coming up if we hadn't have had it. How long did we have it back in what was it, just in the fall or summer? It was because they didn't have something else. They gave us the Foshnot, remember? Because they didn't have other content. So, okay, I'm going on a rant here and I'm missing. I say it's a subscriber driven podcast and I'm not reading the posts here. Wolford says, I am actually playing Farm Simulator 22 instead. I got burned out because this is why people quit a game, or one of the reasons people quit a game. When a game becomes just a grind, when you say, I've got to do this instead of I get to do this. Do you hear the difference? I was playing, speaking of Farm Simulator, several years ago, back when the farming games were really big. I was playing one of those farm games on my phone, and it was really fun at first. You built your house, you planted the trees, you plowed the fields, you got all these different things. It was so much fun. But every day you had to go back and either water your crops or pick your crops, or every day you had to do something with it. And it got to the point where it got burdensome. It really did. And I would look at my wife. I was really stressed out. It was so funny. I was stressed out one night that I had to get on my phone to check my farm. And I was like, I got to do this. And I was kind of upset about it. I got to, I want to go to bed, but I got to get on there and check it. That's when somebody's going to quit a game, when you got to get on it and do it. And that's what the seasons are. That's what the seasons will become if that's all they're giving us. It's not, I get to do this. It's, I got to do this. Just a thought. Todd says, is Xbox going to be doing a special Xbox for Starfield? Oh, that would be amazing. I would love to see that. I imagine they will. I cannot see them not doing something like that. Again, by the way, I see people still popping in and out. And I'm sure DeMarco dude knows this. December the 9th is a major award show. It's coming up very soon. Xbox has already announced that they are releasing 35 game promos of games that are currently under development that we are going to be able to download. Now, I'm guessing none of these are going to be Bethesda games. I'm just guessing, okay? But there are going to be a lot of announcements. So if you're a gamer and love gaming, this would be something that you need to check out. That's going to be the 9th. That's going to be the day after the update for Fallout 76. DeMarco dude says, big Fallout 76 showcase at E3, overshadowed by Starfield is my guess. I agree. They know eyes will be watching for Starfield, so they'll try to cash in on that viewer count. This E3, if anybody remembers when Fallout 4 was announced, and probably all of y'all do, that year's E3 was huge. And everybody showed up there, of course. They were in their vault suits. And I mean, it was a ruckus atmosphere. And really, it's been good since then. But that year, it was just special. I mean, it was just so special. And I really believe what DeMarco dude's saying is correct. Bethesda's going to try to cash in, and Xbox should try to cash in on the fact that this is going to be a more excited fan base. If it's in person, please let it be in person. There's going to be more people there I want to be there. By the way, DeMarco Duty, are you going to try to go if they're going to let people go to it? Just a question, just a thought. If we can afford it, I'm going to try to go. But with all that said, yes, it is a time to push your other games to try. And I don't mean just to show trash. I'm talking about to put your best foot forward. So if you've got something good to show with Fallout 76, that's the time to show it. So that somebody that loves BGS that may have not tried Fallout 76 yet, they see that and go, oh, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Justin said it's all recycled events. Yeah, it is all recycled. And again, like I said earlier in the show, even the Atomic Shop stuff is all recycled. They're not putting new stuff even in the Atomic Shop. So, I mean, they've really backed off. Jim says, I'm hoping for an ESO-like model with paid add-on updates. I don't want the paid. I mean, I love the non-paid. And I understand the Fallout first because of that. If we're going to have paid add-ons, then you got to get rid of Fallout first. You got to get rid of a lot of the monetary stuff that they're doing now. From the very beginning, they said that it was going to be free content. So, but as far as the ESO model, I do think they want to from the very beginning, and I think that would be what they should strive for, is once a quarter a major update. Now, this could still be it, guys. Even with everything I've said negative, this could still be it, and they're just not showing their hand yet because they don't want to say something like they did last year and not have it ready. If the March update, they're going to try to put out the alien thing, that's going to be a major update. Now, the update that's coming here in December, it's not a major update, it's just one event. But the March one is going to be major. They haven't said that yet, but I believe it is if it's the alien thing. Jedi Dweller says, yo, chat, is this update the one that has all the loot from multiple enemies in the inventory pool? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Todd says, what about Fallout 5? When is that coming out? Heard they were working on it. No, Todd said they already have a page. Now, this was his exact quote, Todd. Todd Howard says they already have a page worth of notes on what Fallout 5 is going to be. So they are working on, they are finishing Starfield. It's finished. They're polishing it. They're working on the Elder Scrolls 6. Now, could you say that Fallout 5 is in pre-production? I would say it's in pre-production. It's the early stages. Like he said, they probably know where it's going to be located. They may be looking into, Todd Howard says they always start with the music. That may be starting, some of that. But as far as working actually on the game development, I don't think me personally, I don't think they are on Fallout 5 yet. I may be wrong. Again, that's a huge franchise, and I have stated that I believe that Xbox is going to push them to do something with the Fallout franchise other than waiting on Fallout 5 until after the Elder Scrolls. Now, that's a whole different podcast, but it could be a remaster. It could be a spinoff. But Fallout's just too big of a franchise to sit still, to sit idle. Gentugo says, I have not played much since I finished season 6. Yep. Justin says 3 times last year we had Foshnot. 3 times. Yeah, that's why I'm not really looking forward to it this year. I love Foshnot too. I think it's my second favorite event of all time, and I'm not looking forward to it. That shows you. Professor Chaos says it is just a grind. I can launch nukes with my eyes closed now. Yep. Hey, Cirque, what's going on, buddy? 2021, mostly quality of life, legendary power armor, and steel range, July 2021, December 2020, March 2020. 22, very lackluster. I agree 100%. DeMarco, dude, these issues make me think about the game launch and all the criticism then. Now those that defended it are starting to turn. We're not. I'm not turning on the game at all. Let me give some positives real quick for you, DeMarco, dude, and for others. And I said this on Twitter with everybody talking, and I will stand by this. Y'all tell me if y'all agree. And believe it or not, we're down to the last 10 minutes of the show. So everybody that's on, stick around because it gets really good now. I truly believe that Fallout 76 is the best. Now, are y'all listening to me? And I'm going to stand by this. I believe it is the best Fallout sandbox that's ever been made. And what that means is, as far as any of the games, if you want to just jump in and role play, if you want to jump in and go anywhere, do anything, then Fallout 76 is the absolute best one to do that. And if you're just starting out, talk about amount of content. If you're a new player starting out, oh my word, Fallout 76 has tons of content. It's huge. It's humongous. It is as big now as, or it's getting close to as big as, a Fallout 3, a Fallout 4. But the world itself is what I'm talking about, is magnificent, is wonderful. And I think that's what I've always loved about Fallout 76 is the freedom that you have in the game. Plus the wonderful things that Fallout 76 has brought to the Fallout world. There is so much lore that Fallout 76 has brought. Not only has it helped us understand a lot of things about Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and how they connect with Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I'm not one of those that screams, it's not canon. What it is it shows us how those do connect. But it also gives us things like, if it wasn't for Fallout 76, we wouldn't have the Mothman in Fallout. We wouldn't have the Grafton monster. We wouldn't. I mean, I could go on and on and on about the wonderful things about Fallout 76. What you're hearing now from us, DeMarco, dude, is a frustration because there is so much potential in this game, because it is such a great game. We have seen it from the very beginning. We have seen something that nobody else, or the criticizers, didn't see. And there is so much potential. And we were told it was going to last 10 years. And here we are, at 3, and it's like Xbox took over and it's just slowing down to nothing. And it's really heartbreaking is what it is. Jefferson said, I hope that helped a little. Jefferson says, I'm playing Farm Simulator right now. Stopped 76 after I finished the 6th season. There's another Farm Simulator. DeMarco, dude, maybe Ghostwire Tokyo. Are you speaking of the awards show? I'm guessing. I'm way behind on the chat, by the way, y'all. I'm going to get everybody's chat here. Jedi Dweller says Starfield is Mr. Howard Space Baby. Yes, I agree 100%. I think that E3 will be hyped more than Fallout 4's, and Elder Scrolls 6 will top all E3s. I do agree with you, Jedi. Absolutely. DeMarco Dude says, I don't think it's at all affordable for me right now. That means going to E3. I understand that. I got to go to E3, the last E3 that was there. And if it wasn't for my subscribers, I wouldn't have been able to go. And what a magnificent, wonderful experience that was. Hey, True Flat, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. Todd says Fallout First is huge for them to have. Absolutely, it is. Jeremy said ESO has something like Fallout First. See, that's crazy. I don't understand that. With paid expansions, which is crazy. that should show you how thankful we should be for Fallout 76. You get free stuff with it. Hey, Tamar, what's going on, buddy? Again, I tell y'all every time Tamar's on here, y'all go to his Twitter page. He has awesome gaming information. I love when he's in our chat because I can always ask him stuff. Thank you for being on here, Tamar. DeMarco Dude says they said Starfield wasn't finished, fully playable, but not completed in the IGN. Yeah, I believe as far this is just from what I've heard in interviews, from what I've talked to my insiders. Okay, uh, and it's not like I'm creeping around in the back corners of Bethesda. Okay, but the game itself, I'm talking about the fullness of the game, has been finished for a long time. But what they're doing is they are how did Todd Howard put it? He said it in an interview a long time ago. He said the hardest thing to do is to finish a game or to actually put a stop to the game, because when you say you're done, that means all the bugs are out of there. And of course, Bethesda games, all bugs are not ever out of there. So what are they doing? They're polishing the heck out of it. But see, when they take one bug out, it creates another one over here and it does something over here. But are they still adding something and giving ideas? Sure. I'm think that's probably been happening for a while. But as far as the fullness of the game, from what I understand, that's been done for a while. Yeah, Fallout 5 is in brainstorming phase. Absolutely, Justin. Fallout New Vegas and 3 remastered, please. That would be wonderful. Yeah. Todd says, wonder where Fallout 5 would be located. California, where Ghost is located, would be cool. To be in Disney for Fallout, that would be. I've heard rumors of New York, even though New York's supposed to be mostly gone. We had the rumors of Fallout New Orleans, Nolans, as my wife says. She's from Biloxi, Mississippi, so she can say it right. I would love to see one down south, in somewhere new. I have often said I would like to see a one in Texas. Of course, I guess I'm a homer. Texas and Arkansas actually become one state in the Fallout universe, and they are in war with Mexico again, and it's really cool to get into all that lore and neat. And there are a lot of neat factions down there in the South, so there's a lot of cool places. That could be a whole KingsCast too. Cirque says, "Happy holidays, buddy." Truthlet says, "Glad I made it. I'm sure glad you made it too." Jedi says 76's world was fun to explore, being level 350. Yep. Christian says, happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you, bud. Happy holidays to you. Fallout 76 community is exceptional. It is a great community. Gabe says, I don't PvP. I don't either. Gentugo, I still love 76. I just want more new stuff. That's me. I still love it. I think that's the frustration. We love it so much, we don't want it to die. That's it. That is exactly it. DeMarco Dude says, I would love to see a parody of King sneaking through Bethesda offices for Starfield sneak peeks. That would be funny. Trueflat says, got my order in. Keep your eyes out for one of my hats, bro. Oh, man, yes. I can't wait to wear a Trueflat hat on the KingCast. I love those hats. That's awesome. Yes, James, I've heard of Fallout Miami too. That's another rumor. That is another rumor. That was like all the Elder Scrolls rumors of where it was going to be. Half of those rumors are just people sitting in their garage making the rumors, so you never know. Plaza Man, hey, good to see you. Yes, Texas would be great. Let's see. Lynn says, myself and some other Fallout fans have been playing No Man's Sky and are wondering how similar is Starfield going to be? I think there's going to be some similarities to No Man's Sky, but the more I see from Starfield, the concept art and everything else, I think it's going to be a mixture of No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, but yet you put more. It's going to be a Cyberpunk-esque, but with more realism. But yes, you put No Man's Sky. You kind of combine all that, if you will. But the neat thing, and Todd Howard confirmed it again, I love it. The neat thing about a Bethesda game is, and no other game is like this that I can think of anyway. Uh, Everything in the world you can touch, you can pick up, you can throw in the floor. It's like in Skyrim. The people collecting the cheese and putting it in their house. It's silly stuff, but it makes it so. What's the word? It makes the world. Gosh, I'm having a lupus moment. It makes it very. You absorb into the world. What's it called? Come on, y'all tell me. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Uh, da, 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 da. I can't remember the word. Y'all tell me, I'm dying here. Anyway, I love that about a Bethesda game, and Starfield's going to be that way as well. And from what I've seen of it, it's just amazing. And from what I hear about Starfield, again from behind the scenes, immersion. Thank you, immersive. Thank you. Everybody's yelling at. See what lupus does, or old age, one or the other. Yes, immersion. Now I'm gonna have to get a shirt that says immersion so I can remember it. Gosh. From what I hear about Starfield is as transformative as Skyrim was to the video game industry. In other words, you think about it, The Witcher, what's the Nintendo game? The really cool Breath of the Wild. None of those games would be what they are if Skyrim hadn't been. They were all Skyrim copies, if you will. Now they went on to be something, and I'm not saying they're less than Skyrim. They're great games, but they came out after Skyrim. They built on what Skyrim did. Skyrim changed the industry. What people are saying is they think that Starfield's going to do the very same thing. So that's a big thing to say about a game. It really is. Okay. Dale says maybe they're putting effort into the TV show. I cannot wait to hear something about the TV show. Wow. Captain Awesome says, hello, I'm sad 76 is stagnant. Hope it picks up. It's my number one favorite game. I'm with you, Captain. That's what this podcast was all about. I'm 100% in your corner. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm really, for the first time, I'm not positive. I'm worried about it. Yep. Captain Awesome says, wish Starfield would port over to PSN. I'm getting a PS5 shortly. The only way you'll ever play it on the Sony is if Sony allows Game Pass one day. And don't snicker at that. It might happen. I don't see it happening anytime soon, but it could happen. Because streaming services, just like in TV, that's where gaming's going, in my opinion. Justin says, man, I thank y'all for commenting. Y'all are, I'm taking up all the time reading comments. Justin says, Miami, I thought was a project Miami was a mod. It sure was. Thank you for reminding me of that. Fallout Miami is a full mod. You all right? Todd says, I'm dying to get the new Xbox. I would love to get a new Xbox, but I'm saving up for a new computer, and I can't get both. This computer that I'm running right now will not be able to run Starfield because I've already had it for 3 years. It's a good computer, or it was 3 years ago, but it runs Fallout 76 good, but it will not run Starfield. So uh, it, when I streamed, let's say when I streamed Doom Eternal, it didn't work very well at all. So I didn't do any more of that. When I streamed Deathloop, it didn't do very well. So uh, yeah, I need a new gaming computer, and y'all know how much expensive those are. So I'm putting back as many pennies as I can. Hopefully this summer I'll get a new computer. So I don't think I'll be getting one of those Xboxes for a while. Starfield will be the biggest game of the decade. Calling it now. Calling your shot, DeMarco, dude. That's great. Hey, Henry, what's going on? I like to see the Zaytonware part of the Enclave in space, saving Zayton slaves. By the way, we didn't even mention that today. Didn't even get to that. It's been such a great interactive podcast, and thank y'all for that. One of the rewards in season 7, again, it gets me really excited, is an Enclave reward. Enclave and the aliens go side by side. Remember the aliens that were in that Enclave bunker that we found? So again, I think they're building to the alien thing that is coming, and hopefully the Enclave is going to be part of that, and I believe they will. By the way, Henry, the alien thing that is coming in March, so that would be really, really good. Todd says, I'm for old age as nearly 55-year-old playing 76. I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am. Yeah, if y'all been watching long enough, my wife's given up my age several times. So Tamar says, well, Christopher Weaver didn't reply to my email. It's been half a year now. The ZeniMax Bethesda history thing won't be finished without it. Yes, I'm still working on it. I am too, brother. I'm still working on my second part 2. Cirque says, if at first you upset the masses, give them more treasure hunter events. Give them Foshnot again. If you don't like it, here comes Foshnot and Treasure Hunter. Gold Gaming says, the only way I'll quit Fallout 76 is when I can find a game that is an open MMORPG. Gotcha. So you're not going to play Starfield at all then. You're not a single player gamer at all. And then let's see, Justin, I was talking about the mod for Fallout. Whew, I caught up with y'all's stuff. Okay, finishing up. We're already 7 minutes over. Man, this has been a good podcast. Thank y'all. I do have one. This is a silly thing that might happen. I just want to get y'all's opinion. What if? Do y'all think it could happen? Do y'all think that Zorbo himself could be coming to Fallout 76? Now just let that sink in, and I really want an answer from y'all. Think about it for a minute. Could Zorbo be coming to Fallout 76? Tamar, thank you, buddy, for this super chat. Again, y'all go follow Tamar on Twitter. He's awesome. He is awesome in gaming content. Let me give y'all just a couple of reasons why Zorbo might, it is unlikely, but why he might be coming to Fallout 76. The number one reason he might be coming, if y'all have watched the trailer, Zorbo himself, they've actually made a Zorbo character, and he's walking in the wasteland. Have y'all seen that? It's kind of neat. Okay, here's the evidence for Zorbo maybe being there. Number one, the first ally that you get in the Season 7 rewards is an ally that says he is an alien from a planet in Zorbo's galaxy. He's not a Zayton. He is a alien from Zorbo's galaxy. Remember, you get Zorbo outfits, Zorbo poses. You get all kinds of Zorbo things. I won't go through all the other Zorbo things. In the trailer, it shows Zorbo. It also shows Zorbo's ship shooting the planet Earth. Y'all remember that? Y'all go back and watch the trailer. So I'm wondering, maybe could Zorbo himself be part of the alien invasion that's coming in March? That's just a silly thought. Maybe it's just Satan's, but hey, we might see it. True Flat says, thanks for the show, brother. Thank y'all so much. Captain Awesome says, like Zorbo makes a real appearance, not just in the comics video. Yes, well, we've seen, haven't we seen other real things in the real comic people in Fallout before? Have we not? I mean, we did the whole Mistress of Mysteries plot line. We've done the Silver Shroud. We've done, so could it be that we have a, maybe not Zorbo himself, but maybe we have a Zorbo quest line that leads to something about Zorbo, or a fake Zorbo, or something like that? I don't know. It just was a thought. So anyway, Todd says 2 or 3 hours of this cast would not be enough. Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much. Well, hey, we've got better numbers now than we've had running through the whole cast. So if you've just joined us within the last few minutes, y'all go back and watch the whole podcast from the first after it finishes processing. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. Thank y'all for sticking with me when I'm gone. With my ailment, guys, with lupus, I'm going to have little times that I'm going to be gone. YouTube just eats my lunch when that happens. So y'all don't know how much it means that y'all stick around. I need my subscribers to stick around and boost me up, because what YouTube does is they penalize you when you don't put out content. And there's just sometimes I can't do it. So thank y'all so much. You don't know how much y'all mean to me. Tamar says, I will send you a full version of the ZeniMax Bethesda thing sometime. Thank you. Thank you. Early next year. I appreciate it. Gold Gaming says, we're about to leave to see Christmas lights. Cool. Well, hey, listen to the whole podcast in the car. It'll be a recording of it. But thank you so much. Todd says, tell Queen good night. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Tamar says, great work. Gabe, happy Christmas. I will be seeing y'all before Christmas, so y'all can hold on to those, but happy holidays. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Thank y'all so much for everything. Todd, thank y'all. Thank you so much for those super chats. James, thank you for yours as well. Y'all have a great evening. God bless y'all. Thank you.